I have a film, Reversion, that's playing at Sundance. It premiered right behind me at the Egyptian Theater. And it's a film about an outcast band of genetic mutants who lack a gene that delineates time. And so they live this sort of smash-up, mash-up existence that often leads them to violence and erratic behavior. And we follow the story of one woman, genetic mutant Ava, who wants to change her destiny of killing the man she loves. The timeline was actually, I came to Sundance last year to support other friends' films, and I got so excited from being here and seeing so much good work that I came back to LA and was like, Rebecca, we need to make a movie. It's time to make a movie. And so there was an idea I'd been kicking around in my head, and I sat down and wrote it. I showed it to Rebecca, and she said, let's go. We shot it in late August and submitted a cut to Sundance, and couldn't believe when they invited us. So then we rushed to finish it, and we're here. We made it. So it's been a real, raw, visceral ride, but we've done it, and it was great. We have a lot of great people involved. That's the only way we could do it, really. So, it was a 9 a.m. screening on Friday morning. It was basically the first film out of the gate after the festival opened. I was very nervous that nobody would be there. It was snowing. It was beautiful. And we got here, and the line was out the door. It was very exciting. We had a full house. And great screening. People laughed, and then during the dramatic parts, they were quiet and caught up in the film. And the Q&A was really interesting, very thoughtful questions. I mean, it's a lo-fi sci-fi film. It has its comedic elements, but it's also quite provocative and somewhat philosophical and kind of soulful. I think UCLA has a unique gives you a unique experience of working and making films together as a group, where everybody helps one another and rotates in position, and you all have to trust one another, or else it's not going to work. And you see all the same people in the hallways editing their films or working hard late into the night, and there's just something about that. Like you've all been there. It's like, I don't want to say like it's going through a war, because it isn't like that at all, but it is that sort of. It's like boot camp. It's a very hardcore experience, and even people way ahead of me who were there when I was a junior and were finishing their thesis films are still very supportive. I told you I emailed Alexander Payne. He was like, go for it, and he was my TA when I was a junior. So I think there's a lot of just rooting for one another in a very genuine way, and that's really wonderful.